Okay, so now we're going to explain the first circuit. Over here we have waveforms, which is running it, and then over here we have the actual output from the end. Try to highlight both so you can see. So here we can see that the maximum gain is about 6 decibels, and there it goes. We have our 3 decibel cutoff point at about 9 kilohertz, a little bit more. Sorry, it's about 19 kilohertz, since that's 3 decibels below there. So here's our phase graph, which comes down like this. It kind of reflects the channel 2 graph. So here's the circuit itself. You can see that it's attached to the top right of the 348 chip, the op-amp. It goes up into, so it starts over here with the input, and then it goes into a resistor, which then comes down to the negative terminal, but that resistor is also connected with a resistor and capacitor in parallel, which connect to the output here. That output is picked up by this little guy, which then puts it back up on the screen. Okay, so we're going to go over the second part of this, which is the low pass filter, which is built into this side. First one was a high pass, first one was a low pass, second one is a high pass filter. My bad. Anyway, the way it works, here is the output, which is connected into this channel, which is being read by the digilant. Here's the input. Input connects into this capacitor, which is then connected to a resistor and another resistor. The first resistor connects only to the negative, but the second resistor connects the negative to the output as well. So we have two there, and then the positive point is connected to ground, which is grounded up here, and then back to the digilant. So from the digilant, we can pull over into the channel. So this is running right now. Here is what we expect the output to look like. So I'll tilt it a little bit. So the blue is the output, yellow is the input. Maximum gain ends up being about 8, and then the phase clearly has this huge jump in the middle, which I'm not really sure why, but it's there. And then there's a slight drop off at the end, which again, I'm not sure why. But the negative 3 decibel point is around here, which is about 9 hertz, which is from the pre-lab as well. Yep, there is the final result. Okay, so we're going to get started with the third circuit. Here's the input and then the channel reading input. Here is the cord connecting the first filter to the second filter, and then here's the 2 plugs reading into the output. So if we look at the screen, we can see 2 different things. On this side, we have the waveforms running the process, and on this side, we can see what the final result should look like, and hopefully we get that. Yellow is the input, blue is the output. So here, what we can see is that the maximum gain, which is in the central bandpass region, is about 15 decibels, maybe a little bit less. We can see that there are 2 cutoff regions for the negative 3 decibels, which were given in the previous 2 videos for the low pass and the high pass filter, or high pass and low pass, I should say. So you can see it doing the right thing here, exactly what we expect. So here's the gain graph, and then the phase graph is right underneath it. Yeah, that's pretty much it.